Welcome back to the most exciting part of the cost-benefit analysis chapter. So we are now putting everything together, folks. This is the last part of this chapter. So we learned about calculating the cost of a public project, and we talked about benefits of a public project. Now we're going to put everything together. We were doing a highway construction, and let's get started. This is a very exciting chapter. So cost-benefit analysis of a highway construction project. Other public projects are going to be similar. So we calculated the costs, right? We used 1 million bags of asphalt. Price of one bag of asphalt was $100. So $100 million immediate cost. Cost of labor, we use 1 million hours of labor at $10. This was the opportunity cost. So this $10 was these workers' outside option, best outside option. So $10 million. If you want to know more about this, watch part 2 of this series. And maintenance, $10 million per year with a 7% discount rate. So this year we build a highway. Starting from next year, you need to maintain the highway. It's going to cost $10 million a year at 7% discount rate. We learned how to calculate the present discounted value of an infinite sum. So that would be $143 million in today's cost. So first year cost of this project is 100 plus 10, $110 million. That's the first year, right? These two. First year, and then you have present discounted value of the lifetime maintenance 143. Total cost would be 253. Then we learned about benefits of this project. So we focused on driving time speed or driving time saved. So people would save per year 500,000 hours driving. And at $22.7 per hour, this is the average wage in the US, for instance. You can calculate in terms of that. This would be $11.4 million. I just multiplied 22.7 with 500,000. And let's take a look at the lives saved. So we saved 5 lives. And in the previous parts, we said that statistical value of human life, that's in part 4 we studied, go back to the previous video, is $9.6 million times 5, $48 million. So first year benefit would be what? 48 plus 11.4. This would be $59.4 million. Total benefit over time is calculated by the present discounted value of this infinite sum, right? So assume that we can, again, we are just going to go over it one more time. Assume that we can value driving time saved by to both producers and consumers at $22.7 per hour. The resulting would be $11.4 million. Also, value of life is $9.6 million. Statistical value, we talked about all the ways we can calculate the value of human life, times 5, $48 million. So first year benefits would be $59.4 million. And the total benefits would be 800, this is over the lifetime, right? $848.6 million. So this is 59.4 divided by the discount rate. We learned how to do this in part 3. So this would be total benefit over lifetime, right? It's the entire infinite sum. So this is the total benefit over lifetime, right? Minus the cost, 848 minus 253, you get something like $595.6 million. This is the benefit over lifetime for this project. So this project will be approved. Okay, so again, this is the whole thing. So if you want to look at the slide, I put a slide without any of these animations because these animations just get on top of each other when you're just looking at the document. So present discounted value of benefits is larger than the present discounted value of the cost. So it's actually 3 times more than the cost of the project. This project will be approved because benefits are greater than the costs. You will recommend the government to pursue this project. So government needs to consider one more factor. This is the budgetary cost of raising the funds. So where do you get the money, revenue, right? Taxes. So economists, we typically assume that there will be some efficiency costs that will lost from increasing taxes to finance this spending, of course. So if the efficiency cost is way too high, some projects will not survive the cost benefit analysis. For instance, during Clinton presidency, Clinton wanted to do pass legislation for insurance mandates and all that things that were passed during Obama era. However, Congressional Budget Office did cost benefit analysis and they said it's too expensive, so that legislation didn't pass. So let's talk about other issues in the cost benefit analysis. So there are common counting mistakes you will be making. Don't make those. Counting secondary benefits. For instance, commerce that simply shifted from one area to another. Let's say we put this highway. So these people were already shopping in the downtown area, but now because of this highway, they're going to, let's say, go to the south side. So they're diverting their shopping behavior. That is not a benefit. Counting labor as a benefit rather than cost. Labor is a cost of production. It's not a benefit. Okay. Double counting benefits. For instance, value of an irrigation project to farm income, right? You can see this simultaneously increasing the value of land. So you need to pick the most direct one. Don't double count the benefits. These are common counting mistakes. Distributional concerns. So this is basically the costs and benefits of public projects do not necessarily accrue to the same individuals. For instance, in Seattle, they put the monorail, the rail system. So people who had condos with beautiful views are now being blocked by monorail passing in front of their buildings. So they will be accruing the cost of that project. However, if I lived in the suburbs out of city, now my commute is 20 minutes instead of 1.5 hours, then I am accruing the benefit of this project. So in principle, a project that improved social welfare could then involve redistribution. Okay, so in practice, this doesn't happen too much, but it can. All right, so we are done with this chapter, cost benefit analysis, in which we talked about a simple highway project. We learned about present cost of the project. We learned about present discounted value of the future maintenance costs. We learned about the benefits of the project, save time, and also we learned the save valuing, save lives. I'll see you in the next chapter. Until then, don't forget to hit the like button and then also subscribe to this channel. I'll see you then. Bye.